Hello, welcome to another outing. I'm Steve, and we are at Lower Ohmer Lake, and we are camping out here tonight. So it's a cute little camp spot, and as you can see, it's trying to snow. The roads are icy. It warmed up, so we've been above freezing off and on for the last week or so, and it's made the roads very treacherous. So I haven't been getting too far away from town. I've been wrapping up my projects. I've got a little over a week until my knee surgery, or a knee replacement, and then yeah, so we're trying to get out and do a little bit further away from town stuff. Plus I'm still testing the van again. So welcome aboard, and we're gonna cook some food. Oh, I've already got it cooking. I cheated earlier. I put it in the rock pot. So yeah, we'll hop in there, get my campfire wood. I'm gonna put some warmer clothes on because I've been driving, and we'll get a campfire going. We go for a walk down onto the lake. Hopefully we don't break our neck walking down this. This looks slippery. Nice little layer of ice under there. Oh, this is Ohmer Lake, or Lower Ohmer Lake. See up on that ridge and all around that we had a big fire rip through here in the summer of 2019, and it burned a lot. And it looks like it's getting ready to start dumping some snow. Campfire going. We're not going to be out here very long for the campfire. We'll sit out here until this wood pretty much burns down, which shouldn't take too long. And then we'll go hop in the van, and I got a real basic meal going in the rock pot. And it's basically, I put a 1.5 pounds of beef in there, some potatoes, onions, and carrots. So we're just making a basic stew, and we're letting it do its thing. I'm completely 100% experimenting here, so we may be eating granola bars tonight if it doesn't turn out. Not likely, but there's always the chance. Beautiful day though, other than it's cold again. It was sunny and beautiful earlier, and then it clouded up, and here comes the snow, which we haven't had much snow lately. It rained on us pretty good a couple weeks ago, or a week and a half ago. It poured on us, turned everything into a glazed ice mess. Just gonna kick back here and relax. Looks like somebody had some campfire wood at some point. So I know I've mentioned in a couple videos we were going to go do a colder weather camping, even though we've already done minus 30. Reason we're not doing that currently is there's no cold weather in Alaska. It seems to all be in the lower 48 right now. While they're getting snow and a big storm down there, we got rain, and later this week we're supposed to have 40-degree Fahrenheit. That's gonna, yeah, it's hard to cold weather camp when you don't have any cold weather, so we'll get to it. Probably be the end of February before I can go do a real cold weather. Plus, by then, hopefully the van again will be ready to go. That was another reason I didn't go. That and chasing a coolant leak for a month didn't help, but yeah, we weren't ready to go do 50 below or 40 below. The van just wasn't quite there yet. Getting pretty close. I mean, it's still going to be at those temperatures. It would still be very cold, but it's getting closer. At least I've got a block heater now. I've got a reliable battery. My heater's working great. Got extra fuel. I'm just wrapping up some little stuff. I still need to do my heater blower, which should be this week off, or yeah, this week off. This next week coming up. Should be able to get that done, hopefully. I'm going to put a new heater core in at the same time, a new blower fan, and pretty much wrap anything under the dash that needs to be wrapped up. It's pretty clean under there as far as wiring and stuff like that. Drew and I had, when we took the aftermarket alarm system out that was in it when I bought it, oh wow, that was a nightmare. Whoever wired that in, yeah, they made a mess under the dash. Luckily, they didn't cut a whole bunch of wiring. They just added a bunch. And when we got that wad of wiring out of there, it really cleaned it up under there. So it's pretty clean. There's not hardly any hacks or splices or anything. It's pretty much original underneath. So other than when they installed the stereo system, which was minor, they just tied into those wires. But yeah, that was the main reason we didn't go up north last month and go play up by Fairbanks, which eventually we'll get up there. I want to go sit in hot springs and relax, but I won't be able to do it now until, one, the weather cools off, and two, my knee is healed up enough to go sit in hot springs. But Fairbanks, Delta Junction, maybe Toke Junction, I don't know. We'll see. We're going to play that one by ear. We're going to try to catch some decent weather, not 50 below if we don't have to. But hey, that's Fairbanks, and I want to go up there and hang out up there in a little bit during the winter. So that will be on the list of to-dos. So if you've never been to Fairbanks, hang in there. Probably about a month, and we'll get up there. Till then, we're going to stay relatively local between the Kenai Peninsula, Anchorage, and Wasilla. And then eventually we'll end up up north, and then I got some spring plans. We'll let you in on those when I know they're finalized. I had to postpone my hiking trip for this summer. Well, it would have been all summer, and due to the knee, I honestly wasn't expecting to have to replace it, but after seeing the MRI and the X-rays and how long I've been walking bone to bone, yeah, it was worse than I originally thought. I thought I still had some cushion in there, but it was a lot worse than what I originally thought. So get that fixed, and then we'll go do that big hike next year in 2027. But this year we're going to focus on getting back in good shape and getting healed up and get the van wrapped up, get all the projects done. I've got so many projects for that van. I still need to do the rear disc brake kit that I've had for almost 2 years now. I want to put stainless steel cooling pipes in. I want to change a bunch of the stuff that's original that needs to be replaced. Some of that stuff's 35 years old now, so it's definitely, the rubber and stuff like that definitely needs to be swapped out. I've got a lot of it already, and I'm just, as I can afford it, I buy more parts. Sooner or later we'll have everything, and I'll have somewhere to work on it, and we'll get it done, or it'll just be spring and we can do it outside. That's been the big holdup right now, is it just doesn't fit in any garages that I have access to. But there'll be lots of projects for sure. So if you guys like projects or want to see what the Vanagon's up to, stick around for that. I'll do most of those videos will be on Wednesdays, and we're going to try to keep Saturdays specifically for just out and about, camping, hiking, mountain biking, whatever we decide to do when we get there. The fire's putting off a good amount of heat though. It feels nice. I'd like to send a shout out to all of you subscribers, and those of you that haven't subscribed yet, you know, hit the subscribe button. Follow along on this journey. I've been chatting with a lot of people overseas from UK, Sweden, Australia, Japan, Philippines. It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed getting to chat with a bunch of you, reading your comments, answering your comments. And it's nice to see how broad the audience has become. So appreciate that. Appreciate all my US counterparts and my friends in Mexico. I hope they're down there enjoying themselves while I'm sitting up here in a block of ice, but it's my choice. But yeah, big shout out to all you guys. I really appreciate all the viewers and you guys taking your time and commenting on the videos. Give me ideas, you know, things like that. I do enjoy, I read every comment. I try to respond in a timely manner. I don't always have internet, or I don't always have it on. So, but yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. Campfire is pretty close to mostly burnt down, so we're gonna go get in the van. My knees start to hurt from standing, so I'll be looking forward to that not happening again. A little over a week, and then I'll have a new one, all titanium. And here's the mess inside here. I gotta get that cleaned up real quick, and then we'll bring you back. Dinner is about 3 hours in. Looks like it's doing okay. I'll stir it up real quick. Keep all that heat in. You can feel the heat. It's starting to cook really nice. Smells good. The burger's cooking. I put the burger on the bottom. Tastes good. Give that a couple more hours and life will be good. You can see it's dark outside now. I've just been sitting in here doing some reading. Dinner should be done. It looks good. It smells good. I gotta figure out where I hid my fork. Oh yeah, everything's nice and soft. Beautiful. Yep, that'll work. That's what just basic crock pot stew looks like. Pretty tasty. I'm gonna dish up a bowl and I'll eat. But yeah, that was pretty easy. I just put everything in there. I didn't do anything special. Added some spices, let her cook. But anyhow, I'm gonna eat dinner. It's a little bit late. It's a little after 9, but that's okay. I only eat once a day usually, so I'm good to go. I'm getting ready to call it a night here. I'm gonna shut this stuff down and hop in the sack because I'm tired. right, we'll see you tomorrow.